Who are you? We are the little Yodel people, said the tiny voice. Will you help us get on dry land? Our village was washed away last night, and we were carried here by the water. Unfortunately, we can't swim. I reached my hand down into the water and scooped the little person up and brought him closer to my face. My name is George. What is your name? My name is Andy, said the small voice. Would you please hurry getting the others out of the water? We've been in there all night. Sure, I said. Why haven't I seen or heard you before? We hide from everybody, said one of the Yodels. You are the first human we have ever talked to directly. However, you have heard us, said another Yodel. What do you mean? We are responsible for echoes, said Andy. Echoes? You mean all those times I went to the ledge and listened for my echo? It was really you. Yes, said Andy. But because of the flood, we were unable to hike to the different areas to supply the echoes. Could you help us to our village so that we can start rebuilding, asked Andy. Of course I'll help. But as I looked at the little Yodel people, I realized there were too many of them for me to carry. If only I had a basket, I thought. I glanced around the forest and saw twigs and leaves on the ground, and it occurred to me that I could make a basket to carry Andy and his friends. Once the basket was complete, I gently scooped the Yodels up one by one and put them into the basket, all except for Andy. I put him in my shirt pocket to guide me. After I got the little Yodel people secured, I started walking deeper into the forest with Andy as my guide. I had never been to this part of the forest before, and I was a little scared. Suddenly, Andy told me to stop because we were at his village location. In front of me was a small cave. He told me that they would live in the cave until their village was rebuilt. So I knelt down and carefully placed all of the little Yodel people on the ground. Each Yodel thanked me individually for saving them and told me to be careful going home. I started home and realized that I was lost, so I asked Andy if he could help me get home. He said that he would send Priscilla to guide me. I looked up and saw the most beautiful butterfly I had ever seen. This is Priscilla, said Andy. Just follow her and she will show you the way.